Hey everybody, just wanted to talk a little bit about some quick tips to listing your items on eBay. Things that I do, and just wanted to share a little bit with you guys. So, first off, listing your item, okay? Let's start with video games. Now, when you're listing an item, you want to get your title set up, okay? What people are going to see. Now, don't just name it DuckTales game, okay, or a DuckTales video game. I mean, that's fine too, but you just want to add as many characters into that title description as possible. So if you got 30 characters that you can use to fill that item listing up, do it. You know, say DuckTales NES Nintendo video game gaming. Okay, you know, great condition, whatever it may be. Use as many keywords as possible, because that's going to get you at the top of the search engine, your item found better by buyers, and so on. Okay, so just make sure you do that. I see it a lot of the times to where people are not using enough of that space in their title. Another thing that's important is a picture. Always include a picture. Okay, that's why people are buying it. They can see the product in front of them. Now, on a video game, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can take one picture. Okay, maybe a picture of the front, picture of the back. That's all you need. But I'm telling you that the power of a picture is a big thing. You want to be on top of it. You want to make it stand out and look good. Doesn't have to be professional, but make sure there's enough lighting. Make sure you're down on it close enough to where it's an up front view picture of the item that you're selling. Okay. Now when it comes to shoes, you know, right here, like I talked about in my other video, this little Steve Madden Rascal shoe I plan on keeping for myself. It's kind of cool, I found. Even though if I wanted to sell it, probably get 30 bucks out of it. Picked it up for 3 bucks. Okay. But what I would do is, you know, take more pictures of this. And I see a lot of times where there's only one picture. People want to see exactly what they're going to be spending $30 to $40 to $50 on, 20 bucks, whatever. They want to see a clear picture of the item. So what I do is I take the first picture of the side. Okay, that's up in my listing that people see. Alright, then when they click on it to check it out more, I have a picture of the front, I have a picture of the back, and I have a picture of the underneath. Okay, I show them every little bit, and the inside as well, to let them know. Okay, so cover all those bases. The more pictures, the better. You don't need 10 pictures, obviously, but to get the point across of what the item is that you're selling, that gives that buyer the most possible information that they need to make an educated decision of whether or not to buy from you. Okay. Now, the other thing is, and one more quick thing with that, okay? Take your time with taking the picture. I'm seeing it so much on eBay to where people are just throwing a picture together that looks horrible, looks sloppy. Okay, they have all the shoelaces out of it. They're not even lined up. They're just thrown on the ground with a picture taken of it. Yeah, I pass up those all the time. I don't even want to deal with that seller because I don't think they even take enough time into making their product look good, you know, for me to even buy it from them. Okay, so when I buy a pair of shoes, you know, I take my time. I lace them up, make them look really good. I'm in the tall boots that flop over. I might even take some newspaper, shove it down inside to where it stands up nicely displayed, so that these buyers are getting an absolute clear picture of what they're going to get. Okay, so just take time in your pictures of what you do. All right, now the other thing is you know, cost of the item. Okay, what I do is I take my phone into these thrift stores, I take it into the Goodwills, or when I do buy an item, I bring it home, I type in my product, and I look at other people's, and I go to the completed listings, and I get an idea of what that item sells for. Alright, I get a great idea of what the shipping is that goes with it. So then I'll go to maybe items that are going on sale or for sale right now that I look at, and if they're starting all theirs out at $19.95 and buy it for $29.95, I might start mine off for $17.95 and buy it now for $27.95 to just get it underneath that competition, to where my picture's standing out, my price is standing out, and so on. You need to take the time of doing your research to find out what these items are going for. You want a realistic price on those items, okay? Don't be trying to charge $50 for shipping. People are not that stupid, okay? So just do that accurately and get a good idea, and and do what you can do with that. When it comes to the shipping, I look at a bunch of items. I recently bought a digital scale that weighs things in pounds and ounces that I'm going to start shipping internationally. That gives me a great idea of what the cost is, and it makes it easier for the buyer too, to where they can just calculate and put in their zip code of what it's going to cost to have that item shipped to them. Okay, but if you don't have that luxury, if you don't have a scale, just go through a bunch of listings, get an idea of what they're currently listing their shipping price for, and put it at that. Another thing that you can do is you can list it as free shipping. Okay, now you're not losing money there, because what you're doing is, if you're selling your product for $20 and you have shipping attached to it for $8, okay, all you do there is put in what you would have charged for the shipping into your listing price and make it $28, but then now list it for free shipping. You see, so a lot of people like that appeal. They're thinking that they're getting something cheaper or not having to pay for shipping, but in reality it's just attached to the listing price. Okay, so another thing you can do there, with the description of your item, I keep mine pretty simple. You don't want it just one sentence. I think, make a paragraph out of it. Talk about, how beautiful this shirt is, how cool it is, what size it is, what color, what it's used for, how you can wear it, where you can wear it. Kind of get them attracted to that item. Okay, you don't need to spend an hour on a description. That's taking up a lot of your time, and it's going to be a lot of hard work to get listings up, and very time consuming. Okay, so these are just a few items or a few tips that I have learned along the way. I'm going to be posting some more tips, more ideas of what you can do, and talk about some of my thrift store hauls and what's going on in my life. But like I said, I do plan on doing this full time in the next 6 months to a year. So I'd love for you to kind of follow me with that, ask me any questions that you might have, share some ideas with me, so that I can make this business even better as well. So that's all for now. Take care.